So our buddy Richard uses a really masochistic form of motivation. Basically, he psychologically whips himself in order to achieve particular goals that he set for himself, in particular fitness goals. He's realizing that this is not a resourceful way to motivate himself in order to become a stronger version of himself. In fact, he feels as if it's making him weaker. And essentially what's happening is he talks down to himself, badgers himself, fucking idiot, whatever the case may be. And that gives him the charge enough to go and do something about it. He goes to the gym and he works. But he realizes that all this negative self-talk that happens to be giving him the motivation, right, to go and work in the gym is also deteriorating his character. He's getting depressed. It's getting worse and worse. Interesting thing that he describes also is that there are lots of other kids in his village. I don't know where you live, but there are other kids, guys, doing the same thing, right? And there's no one to add any support or for guidance as to what do I do, because I'm walking down a dark path of self-destruction in order to get something done. That's it. That's an ego construct. You know, a lot of the times when we go and exercise and train, there are two reasons to train the body. There's two reasons to exercise the body. What I'm going to share with you now. There's one that is for pleasure. You train the body because you enjoy the charge, you enjoy the oxygen, you enjoy the surge of blood and hormones associated with lifting weights and running and jumping and sprinting, using the body for all it's been meant to be used for, right? Expressing our mind is expressed through our body, so your entire nervous system is enhanced through exercise that is resourceful exercise that adds to you, that is euphoric, that makes you feel better about yourself. That's probably the one that most people don't do. More people probably, definitely, proceed from a place of masochism. There's a schizophrenic behavior towards the body. I'm going to make this body do what I want it to do. So it's like the head is attacking the body, and it's like, I'm gonna grow 20 pounds. And there's this neurotic drive to force the body to do or to perform based on an egoic construct, something that the brain created. And usually what the brain creates is what media, culture, shares with us and tells us what we should do or aspire to, right? So there's this idea of what you should look like, and you know that you could beat the shit out of your body to make that happen, right? Sometimes it'll get you what you think you want, but ultimately you end up down this path of beating the shit out of yourself, literally, and mentally, emotionally, right? And this is what's happening too. You're not feeling better about yourself because you're beating yourself up psychologically and then furthering that beating by going to the gym and hurting your body. Point is, I don't have to place judgment on it. You've already said that it's an unresourceful thing. Cool. What you need to experience is good feelings in your body once again. And that's really where we live. We live in our bodies. It's all you really have. This is it. Once this dies, then the spirit exits and whatever spiritual shit goes on, I don't know, I'm not here to debate. But you're living in this thing right now. Right? And it's all you have in order to experience the world that we live in. And in order to have a pleasurable life, you have to experience pleasurable feelings. And the only way that you can invite or elicit pleasurable feelings in your body is by softening it with deeper breathing. That's the very first step. You describe yourself as depressed. Depression is just like it sounds, it is a depression of the energy in the body. It is a closing in, a tightening, a pressing down of the energetic, physiological, and neuromuscular processes of the body. You become clenched, right? What you need to do is the exact opposite. Open the body. Open the body for deeper breathing and for pleasurable feelings. And pleasurable feelings will happen when you get out a lot of the negative feelings that you're experiencing, right? So I invite you to practice the bioenergetic catharsis that I've shared with you guys in other videos, shaking and vibrating, breathing deep, using the bioenergetic stool. Your best bet is to just begin with the bow. I've taught you guys all these things, so I'm assuming that you can go back and search my channel, or stick around, you'll learn a little bit more about it. But using the bow in a fashion that opens up your respiratory pathways. I'll show you very quickly again. If you want to open up your hips, you want pleasurable feelings, this is the center for pleasure, right? This is where your sex center is. Open up your hips by putting your hands on your butt. Working your way up to the heart, right? Love, pleasurable feelings of the heart are here. And you see I'm vibrating already, right? And then opening up even further, up here. You gotta get back in touch with your body, dude. Your body is where emotion lies. Your body is where pleasure lies. Maybe take a break from weight training for just a little while, because weight training closes you up, right? It has a tendency, especially bodybuilding type weight training, has a tendency to close the extra respiratory muscles, the respiratory pathways. Stretching and breathing. Maybe take up yoga, right? That's the first step. Get in touch with your body, get in touch with your ability, and that happens through your ability to breathe deep. The second thing would be find a way to get a charge in your body that's not associated with beating it, right? So that means pick a goal. And what I would actually, my invitation, if you were my son, I'd say, look, son, go and learn how to play an instrument. Let's take up guitar lessons. Let's take up piano lessons. Let's take up the saxophone or the flute. Take up some instrument that allows your body to express itself through the instrument and also creates beauty, right? So you're now using the head, you're connecting your head back to your body. They need to join each other once again, because the head's beating the shit out of your body. They need to join each other, and they need to produce something. They need to create something. Learn how to play the piano. Make it your goal to play a particular piano song, do some research. But when you get back into your body, when your mind and body become one again, and you're using it as a collaborated means to a beautiful end, creating music, as opposed to beating up your body, you will be on your way, back on that journey of becoming a stronger version of yourself, dude. So that's it. I hope that's helpful. I kind of spoke in circles there, but the bottom line here is start to breathe deep. Open up your extra respiratory pathways. Get in touch with your body, your motility, right? You got to feel your body again. That happens through deep breathing. And then go and learn how to play beautiful music with that body. Maybe even sing. Singing opens up the extra respiratory pathways. Singing causes you to breathe into your balls also. So that might even be a better idea than the piano or the guitar, but it's your choice, dude. I hope that helps.